Hi, this is Saul Maraney, and I'm looking forward to tonight's Ho'oponopono live webinar. As you all come in to the room, please introduce yourself and tell me where you're from. And if you would let me know in the chat box just if the sound is good and if you can hear me, please. And we've got a few moments to go. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I've prepared a whole lot of new material that I've been working on, and I've been cleaning the whole day to make sure that this comes through in the purest sense. So as you come onto the Hangout, onto the call, please just introduce yourself to me. Tell me who you are and where you're from. And I'm looking forward to kick this off in a few minutes' time. Great. Who just joined on the call? I can see someone's just arrived. Please introduce yourself and tell me that you can hear me clearly. Great. I can see a whole lot of people have arrived. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Let's just give it another 2 minutes and then we'll get going. Can you put into the chat box if you wouldn't mind, just a Y, if you can hear me properly and if I'm coming across properly there on your side, please. Great, welcome everyone. Looking very forward to tonight's training. It's going to be some great content shared. Been working on this material for the last few months, and yeah, I'm looking forward to get going. There we go. Let's see. Great. So there is about a 40-second delay. That's the way that these Hangouts work. So if you ask a question, I will get to you as soon as possible. But let's just give it another 2-3 minutes and then we're going to get going. So thanks again for joining me. I know that you are taking time out of your schedule to make this call, and I do appreciate it. If you can put in the chat box, I haven't seen much come through in the chat box, but if you could let me know where you're from and your name, I'd appreciate that. And we're going to give it another 2 minutes and then we're going to get going. Great. It's good to see so many viewers coming online, and I appreciate the time that you have taken out to join me this evening. I know that we are all so busy at the moment and there's so much going on, and yeah, I really, really do appreciate it. So thank you very much. And then we're going to give it 1 minute and then we're going to get going so we can stick to the schedule and not take up too much of your time. All right, I think we can get going. So thanks so much for joining me. You all are on my email list, my Ho'oponopono email list. As I'm sure you know, my name is Saul Maraney. I live in Johannesburg, South Africa. I've been doing Ho'oponopono for the last 7 years, so since 2007. And yeah, I found this process really exciting. Every day it amazes me the experiences that it brings my way. And what really is amazing is that I have got so many subscribers from all over the world that resonate with this message, and that is very, very exciting. So let me tell you the course of events for this evening. I will keep the webinar to an hour because I know that you all are very busy, and let's keep it to 1 hour. What I'd like to do is first start off by giving a brief overview of Ho'oponopono and the way that I understand it. Again, what's very important for me to stress is that this is my interpretation of Ho'oponopono. Everyone's is possibly different, but tonight you're going to be hearing my definition of Ho'oponopono. So I'd like to start off by giving a little bit of a brief overview of Ho'oponopono and the way that I understand it. Then I want to go into a little bit of training and teaching on some concepts that I've been working on that I'm sure you're going to find very exciting. Then we'll go into a bit of Q&A, and yeah, towards the top of the hour, I'll be announcing the special bonus for all of you people that are on the call. As I said, I've said in the emails that it will be for attendees only, the bonus. So yeah, thanks for joining me, and I really, really appreciate it. And let's get going. So Ho'oponopono, what is it, and how do we incorporate it into our life? Well, Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian healing method that really works on ridding the memories that have been stored in our subconscious mind. These memories are past experiences and anything that's happened to us in the past. It can also be from our ancestors. And basically, the way that I understand and the way that it was taught to me is that when we have our mind full with ancient memories and programs and we're not clear, it's very, very difficult to engage with the law of attraction and with reality, because, you know, as it says in the Bible, and it's written in many, many sources, is that the world was created out of the void. And the void means that in our mind is that once we're able to have our mind free of thoughts and free of memories and free of just empty and clean, we then enable it to become a clean vessel where we are able to get divine inspiration from God, and our life will run a lot smoother. A lot of people ask, when we're saying the 4 phrases like I love you and I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, who are we directing that at? And you know, the way that I've been taught and the way that I understand it is that when we are making that petition, and we're actually directing it towards our memories. And the way that Dr. Hugh Len taught me is that when we love something, we actually set it free. So if we have any problem in our life, for example, even a disease, God forbid, or a situation that we don't want, it's just usual, you know, it's common sense is that as soon as you push away something, it remains. But when you love it, it will start to disappear. And that's what we're doing with our Ho'oponopono. We're loving our memories. And when we say to our memories, I love you, and I'm sorry, and please forgive me, and thank you, we're actually giving them an opportunity to leave. And a key axiom of Ho'oponopono, and it is the same with all traditions, is that we were created with free will, which means that the divine will never do anything out of our free will. We have to ask the divine for permission to help us to take away those memories. And it's only when we start doing our Ho'oponopono cleaning that we are actually giving the divine an opportunity to come in and take away those memories from us. So a lot of people always write me and ask me, and they say, how do we know when memories are active in our life? And yeah, let's get on to what I've been working on. I want to share this with you guys. And we know when memories are active in our life, it's when three things are happening to us. Now remember, memories are intangible. You can't see them, but we can tell from what's going on in our life that they are active. And the first way that we can tell that memories are active in us is that they try to shift us off the path of gratitude. So whenever we are feeling ungrateful and we notice that we feeling angry and we're feeling ungrateful to the divine or to people around us, we can tell instantly that memories are active and well in our subconscious mind. And when we're ungrateful, we can feel it. I mean, there's really a sense of disconnection from the divine and disconnection from our true self. And yeah, that's where the memories come in. So one can be feeling ungrateful or unhappy, and that's a good sign that the memories are active in our subconscious mind, is when we're feeling ungrateful. So that's the first way that I found definitely that we can tell when memories are playing in our subconscious mind, is when we feel ungrateful. The next way we can tell that memories are active is that when we feel a disconnection to the divine. So memories come along and they try to make us believe that we have no connection with the divine and that there's no way to connect with the divine, and everything happens haphazardly and randomly. And again, when we find ourselves in this situation and having these sort of thoughts, again, that's a clear sign that memories are active in our subconscious mind. And the basic teaching of Ho'oponopono is that no, that is not correct, that we are separate from the divine. We are created in the image of the divine, and we're able to connect. And when we do our Ho'oponopono cleaning and we mentally repeat any of the cleaning phrases and tools in our subconscious mind, we are able to connect with the divine. And yeah, that's another way that we can know that these memories are active in our subconscious mind, is when we feel that we're not connected to the divine. The third way that our memories show up in our life is when they try to derail us in our own self-belief. So oftentimes we don't believe in ourselves, and we doubt ourselves, and we're harsh to ourselves. And when this happens, we can know for sure that memories are playing in our subconscious mind. So we all are created in the image of the divine. We're created perfect, and our memories come along and they try to minimize our greatness and our godliness and try to make us feel disconnected. And our memories will do all they can to take us off that path and demean us and confuse us. And yeah, that's a good sense to know that the memories are active in our subconscious mind. So when we do our Ho'oponopono cleaning, what we're doing is that we're actually enabling the miracles that the divine wants for us to come into our life. And we actually asking for protection from the divine to help us realize that we are connected. And it's clear, I mean, when you're feeling ungrateful and you feeling what's in it for me, and you realize and you think that the world owes you something, you feel very disconnected from the divine. And my belief is that we need this protection from the divine to help us realize that we should be grateful for everything in our life. Because when we're grateful for even the smallest thing, that's where the connection comes in with the divine. And for me, I found that my Ho'oponopono cleaning has helped me greatly enhance my connection. And the feeling of gratitude really shows up in all areas of our life. And when we are clear and doing a Ho'oponopono cleaning and we feel connected to the divine, it's an amazing thing that actually happens. And that is that when we connected and we feel close to the divine and we are clear, is that people start to notice this in us, and we appear to be just a lot calmer and a lot happier, and people will notice. And our memories then, that they come along and they try and make us believe temporarily that we're separate from the divine, and connecting and cleaning may not have any impact in our life. But we have to answer them no, and we have to keep on loving them, because when we're doing a Ho'oponopono cleaning, Ho'oponopono is about love. So we're loving our memories, and we're saying, yes, we understand that the memories are there in our subconscious mind, but when we love them, we're really giving them an opportunity to leave us. And yeah, that will definitely strengthen our connection with the divine. And again, as I said, one of the biggest problems is when we don't believe in ourselves and we get down on ourselves, and that's a key sign that memories are active in our subconscious mind. So when a person has low self-esteem and you're feeling horrible about yourself, you can know that, and you can feel straight away that you're disconnected. And when you're disconnected, you just feel awful. And the Ho'oponopono cleaning allows us to stop our conscious mind, because there's so much data going on all around us, and our conscious mind is only aware of such a small amount of that data, that our Ho'oponopono cleaning allows us to connect with the divine. And when we start doing our cleaning and we're happy to feel that we are connected, we'll just become a lot happier, and our connection will show through in all areas of our life. So yeah, a lot of people have written and asked me, and it is a common question. They say, how often should we be doing our Ho'oponopono cleaning? And the way that I learned it from Dr. Hugh Lin, and the way that I've seen in my own life to get results, is that this cleaning needs to be done constantly. It needs to be done all the time, because the memories, as we've been talking about, there's so many in our subconscious mind. And if we're not cleaning and we're not coming from inspiration, we're coming from memory. And that's an important fact, and it's an important thing to point out, is that the Ho'oponopono cleaning is an ongoing life commitment. So there really isn't enough cleaning that we can do, and the more that we do, the more we'll definitely find that our life will start flowing a lot easier. Another key axiom of Ho'oponopono is that God decides. I remember Dr. Hugh Lin said that the divine is not a concierge, and what he was pointing out, and what I understood by it, is that so many times we have our own ideas of the way that things should go, and oftentimes our own attachment and our own ideas actually prevent what's best for coming our way. So we may think in our mind that we want something to turn out in one particular way, and actually it may not be the best for us. So the Ho'oponopono cleaning allows us to put it in God's hands. Do our Ho'oponopono cleaning, get ourselves clear. Hopefully that will enable us to be inspired from the divine, and the attachment, that's the most important thing to let go of, is attachment. That once we're able to let go of that attachment, just most amazing things will come our way. And I've experienced that in my own life. And it's actually, it's usually things happen way beyond our wildest memory, way beyond our wildest expectations. So that's quite a few keys that I've explained tonight, is that these memories are always active in our subconscious mind. As long as we're doing a Ho'oponopono cleaning, we're keeping them at bay. A Ho'oponopono cleaning is directed at our memories. So when we're doing the cleaning, we're actually giving the divine permission to remove those memories temporarily from our subconscious mind. And when we are free of subconscious memories, at least for the time being, we'll be able to be in a lot less confusion, and we'll be able to be inspired. So how do we do this, and what is the way to do this? There are a few different ways. What's very interesting, and based on quite a few of the questions and something that I've pondered for a long time, is that there are a lot of different Ho'oponopono cleaning tools out there. The basic premises of the Ho'oponopono cleaning is that there are the 4 phrases. So everyone knows them. That's I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. When we're doing our Ho'oponopono cleaning, we are actually taking 100% responsibility for our life, and we just noticing that whatever is happening is a projection of something that's going on within us. Dr. Julian always says is that, did you ever notice that whenever there's a problem, you are there? And what he means by that is that, what I understand that what he means by that is that, like it's our memories, and we have a huge effect on our surroundings, even though we don't really realize that. And one of the big ways to implement Ho'oponopono in our life is that the way that we view people, the way that we view situations, and the way that we view people have a major impact on what we're viewing. So when Dr. Julian was in that Hawaii hospital, and I've discussed it with him, and it's Joe Vitale writes a lot about it in his book, is that he would go through those files of those criminals, the mentally ill criminals, and he would see the most ghastly records in those files, and he would feel obviously like disgust and anger, and he would constantly just work on his own reactions and the feelings that were coming up within him. And as he cleaned more and more the way that he felt and the way that he viewed people, he noticed that they started to change. And we can all implement this in our own life, because we know that the way that we view people has a major impact on how they actually behave. Like with our children, I've got 3 kids, and I know that the way that I view them and the way that I speak to them has a major impact on who they are. So we are able to put this into action in our own life, that with the Ho'oponopono cleaning, we're able to be a lot quieter, we're able to observe more what's going on, and when we come from a clear perspective and point of view, everyone will feel the difference within us. And that's how I started off this training, that the memories we got to understand are always active in our life. And the main way that they'll come through is that when we're feeling ungrateful. So if we're feeling ungrateful, it's not because we are actually at core ungrateful people. It's that these memories are actually playing in our subconscious mind that has taken away our connection. And the more that we clean, and the more that we don't have expectations and just realize that a lot of what's going to happen is out of our hands, then we'll be able to connect with the divine again. And that's our biggest goal. I think that's what should be our biggest goal with the Ho'oponopono, is that yes, of course it's important, the money and but that all comes, is that it's first and foremost our connection with the divine, and that's what the Ho'oponopono enables us to achieve. And yeah, also our self-belief. When we realize that we are actually perfect and we made in the image of the divine, and we're not our mistakes, and we're not our bad deeds. We are perfect the way that we are. That whatever happens to us, God will always love us for who we are. And the Ho'oponopono cleaning allows us to really connect with that. So, that's my take on Ho'oponopono. That's I'm very excited about this healing method, because it's something that we can do moment to moment, and it doesn't take any extra effort to be thinking the Ho'oponopono mantras, because our mind is thinking all the time, and I found that the Ho'oponopono cleaning actually enables us and enables me to just be a lot calmer and to be a lot nicer, and it makes a major impact on. It's made a major impact on me and the people that know me and the people around me, and yeah, that's really, really exciting that for me. So, that's for me is the overview of Ho'oponopono. If you have any questions, if you could type them into the chat box, I'll try to answer them. In the meantime, I'd like to go over a few of the questions that were emailed through to me. So let's start off. Let's start off by this one. This was from Teresa, and Teresa wrote through, and I said to her, posed the question, what is your number one question regarding Ho'oponopono? And she said, sometimes I say, sorry, forgive, thank you, I love you, instead of the 4 phrases. Is this still effective? And this is definitely still effective, Teresa. The Ho'oponopono cleaning can be done in whatever way you want. There are over 80 cleaning tools, and even if you just say I love you and I love you and I love you over in your mind, or thank you, or any one of those will work. So what's important is that you pick the Ho'oponopono cleaning tool that feels right for you, and you use that one. So there's no order in which you have to say the phrases. The most important is that they feel right for you, and you do what feels right for you. So there's definitely no correct way in doing it, and whatever feels right for you, you should do it in that way. There are some, there's a lot of different Ho'oponopono cleaning tools, and there are words like Hawaii and hot chocolate and dewdrop, and these are interesting Ho'oponopono cleaning tools, because when we mentally repeat any one of these, and again, these have been given through Dr. Hugh Len, is that built into each of these cleaning tools. So example, if you just repeat the word Hawaii in your mind, built into that Ho'oponopono cleaning tool is already, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. And whenever we're mentally repeating any of those words, as well as I love you or I'm sorry, any of those words, we're taking 100% responsibility. We're doing a Ho'oponopono cleaning, and we're loving our memories, and we're giving the divine permission to remove those memories from our subconscious mind, because we know that these memories cause us confusion and they cause us madness, and the only way to rid ourselves is to give the divine permission to remove them, because there's no other way that they can be removed. Another question I got through is, often in reciting the phrases over and over, I start to feel rote and meaningless, but I do it anyway. Is this normal? Also, whenever something happens which causes me fear or worry, I find myself struggling to say Ho'oponopono and to continue with my cleaning. Is this normal? So this is normal. Definitely, it's normal. Now, Ho'oponopono is, the concept of it is very simple and it's very easy, but it's not easy to do it all the time. And our conscious mind will try to take control of us, and it will try to take us off course. And it's very normal for our conscious mind to think of all different things at the same time, but it takes discipline. So the more you do your Ho'oponopono cleaning, the more you'll definitely see rewards from it. And if your mind wanders away, don't be too hard on yourself. Just bring it back and practice and practice and practice. And the more you practice, the more you'll find it becoming almost your self-talk. I mean, we've all got self-talk always going on in our mind, and that's just, our mind's always got self-talk, and we have to train our mind to have new self-talk, and the new self-talk is our Ho'oponopono cleaning. So, talking about Ho'oponopono is not doing Ho'oponopono. It's a completely different thing to actually do it than to talk about doing it. And yeah, I know for myself, definitely for like the first 6-8 months, I found it very difficult to keep focused on my Ho'oponopono cleaning, but after a while, it became second nature to me. So if you find yourself and your mind wandering off from the cleaning, I would say, don't stress about it. Just continue trying to do the best that you can. And it's like anything else, the more that you practice, the easier it will become. Here's another question that was sent through. Is it possible to erase bad memories from childhood, and how? So yeah, it definitely is possible. We, as a species and as humans, we've got so many memories going back even to our ancestors and before our ancestors. And Dr. Hewlin actually, he humorously says that we have memories going back to when we were amoeba. And the Ho'oponopono cleaning will definitely help on all your memories from when you were childhood, from any later stuff that has happened to you in your life. And yes, any problem, anything that happens in our life or that we perceive to be a problem is just an opportunity to clean. So those memories are there. I believe that whatever happened to us in life is what was meant to happen to us. We're on a path of where we're meant to be. And again, the more consistent we are with our Ho'oponopono cleaning, the more it will help us rid ourselves of those subconscious memories. And this is connecting with our inner child, because our inner child is our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind feels like it wants to be free, and the memories are very, very heavy on our subconscious mind. So our inner child feels the relief of our Ho'oponopono cleaning, and in those moments that we're able to be free, our subconscious mind will be able to feel just a lot freer and happier, and any of those memories going back to even before we were born will just have a lot less of an impact on us. Okay, so here's another question. I clean with a particular problem I have. When I clean with a particular problem, do I have to focus on the problem or continue just saying my Ho'oponopono cleaning phrases? So yeah, when you the way that I understand is that, as I said, we should be trying to do our Ho'oponopono cleaning as much as possible. We'll always have issues going on in our life, and if you are able to continuously be doing your Ho'oponopono cleaning, and you can, I think you're going to be you may be focused on any of those issues anyway, but the Ho'oponopono cleaning will be working on those issues that you perceive to be problems, and it will be also working on a lot of different things that are out of your conscious awareness. So I think it's quite like almost if you take a painkiller for a headache. Maybe that headache isn't just in your head. Maybe it could be related to your shoulder, to your elbow, or to just general stress. And the Ho'oponopono cleaning will work on that particular problem, but it's not necessary to focus on that particular problem and do your cleaning. It's the Ho'oponopono cleaning will remove memories from your subconscious mind, and the way that we understand is that the memories in our subconscious mind are the only things that keep us separated from the divine. So keep on doing your Ho'oponopono cleaning, and don't have expectations. Don't expect anything that could prevent the situation from arising the way that you want, because oftentimes we've got our mind set on the way that we want it to be, but as I said, it may not be the best way. So continue with your Ho'oponopono cleaning, as whatever issues you have in your life are there. As I said, like the more that you just to realize that they are the memories in your subconscious mind is what is causing your problems. And by loving those memories, you're actually giving the divine an opportunity to take them away, and you'll see, the best outcome happen for you. And even if it's not something that you choose, it will always be the best outcome. All right, so let's move on to the next question that I'd like to address for all of us to benefit from. Okay. So yeah, again, go back to one of my questions. What is your number one question regarding Ho'oponopono? Mainly it has to do with the second, with the way that I use the phrases. Do I say them several times, or do I repeat the three phrases during the day, independent of how I feel? So again, that's going back to what we said. Independent of what you feel, yeah, definitely continue doing your Ho'oponopono as much as possible. If you can be doing it despite if you're feeling good or you're feeling bad or you're feeling sad or angry, one should be doing the Ho'oponopono as much as possible. It needs to be done ideally all the time. And you'll notice that the more that you do it during the day and when you're awake, you'll actually be cleaning in your sleep when you sleep. So definitely, regarding that question, is that you should be doing your Ho'oponopono as much as possible. There shouldn't be any time that if you're feeling that things are going well, you should stop, or when you're in crisis mode, you should start. No. Definitely the Ho'oponopono cleaning should be done all the time and as much as possible. Okay, great. So here's another question. Number one question: when will there be a sign when we get clear, and will there be what will we feel? So again, that's what I said earlier, is that these memories are always active in our subconscious mind. A lot of people report is that when they're doing their Ho'oponopono cleaning, they do feel a lot calmer and they do feel a lot happier. And I don't know if there's any particular feeling that we'll feel, but we'll notice a big difference within ourselves. So, it may come in the form of a divine inspiration, but definitely continue doing your Ho'oponopono cleaning, and you'll start to notice maybe life won't be always simple, but life should flow a little bit easier. And I would definitely continue doing my Ho'oponopono cleaning as much as possible, and it is something that needs to be done all the time. Okay, great. So let's go on to another question here. Okay, great. So it says here, hi Saul, my challenge is in completely letting go of my desires and surrendering. I worry that my life will remain stuck. I've been cleaning, but I've been cleaning for so long, but I don't know if I have the patience for all of this. So again, that is, I think we've addressed that, but let me address that again. It takes a lot of discipline to let go. And I know in my own life is that I've been through a lot of different struggles, and just to share with you, one particular one that happened was after I got divorced. My ex-wife, who's from Durban, which is another city in South Africa, she was wanting to take the kids to go live in Cape Town. For 2 years, she said, I want to go, and I fought it, and eventually I surrendered, and it was obviously terrible for my kids and for her to move away, but the relief was tremendous. So it takes a lot of work to surrender, and our desires are not a bad thing to have, and it's important to have our desires, but the surrender is what makes the miracles possible. And when we surrender, we're actually giving the divine an opportunity to bring us what's best for us. And it may not be exactly what we think, but the Ho'oponopono cleaning helps that, is that we're saying, okay, we know that whatever's happening to us is what's meant to be happening. It's these memories in our subconscious mind that have kept us stuck, and surrender is a key part of it. Let me just see here. Okay. Okay, so it says here, my big question is, all you do is clean and what is perfect for you will show up. I mean, you don't pursue or go after anything. If you clean, it will come to you, what is perfect for you. Since I was introduced to Ho'oponopono, I've embraced it from day one, and it seems perfect for me, but I can't get my head around not going for anything. So, yeah, I mean, that's not what we're saying here. I think the Ho'oponopono cleaning is definitely will assist you in your life, and it's not to say that you shouldn't be going for anything. I mean, we all have to have goals, and we're all trying our best to make the best of ourselves and to go for everything. But the Ho'oponopono cleaning is that we show up and we know that whatever will happen to us will be for the best, and usually that will be a lot better than we think. So it's these expectations that get in the way of life so often, and when we have a way that we want stuff to work out, it usually could be quite disappointing. So the Ho'oponopono cleaning is definitely not saying don't have goals and don't go for this and don't go for that. Definitely, I mean, that it's healthy and go for your goals and try to achieve the best that you can achieve. But be cleaning at the same time, and make sure that you're coming from a place of love and acceptance of what comes your way, and you'll be able to engage it a lot better. If we are desperate and we like someone that is desperate for a relationship or very lonely, what usually happens is that person ends up attracting the wrong partner, or a partner like they have had in the past that they're not with anymore, and that comes from a sense of desperation. And when we're able to still go for our goals but be cleaning, we will be able to attract usually what's a lot better for us. And again, the patience is what's so important, is that whatever we're going for, and sometimes it can manifest quickly, but oftentimes it takes a lot of hard work, and Ho'oponopono definitely takes discipline, and again, God decides. It's not up to us, and oftentimes when we stop wanting something so badly, that's actually usually the time that it shows up. And the Ho'oponopono, yes, it takes discipline, and it takes hard work, and yeah, we live in a culture where it's like a fast food culture. We want everything now, and people go to the microwave and 2 minutes seems long, or we're at the traffic light and we're just angry that it's green, that it hasn't gone green yet and it's red, and it's really not actually the way that it works. If you look at nature, I mean, obviously you wouldn't plant a seed today and expect it to be flowering tomorrow. It takes a lot of work and diligence, and it's the same thing with our Ho'oponopono cleanings. It will definitely see results, but we don't tell the divine what to do. The divine will do it in its own time, and as long as we're cleaning, we'll definitely just enjoy the process a lot easier, and we only get there feeling a lot happier. All right, let's go to the next question here. This is an interesting question that I wanted to address. And yeah, thanks so much again. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for all of you wonderful people for being on the call. Your special announcement and the special surprise is going to be coming up in the next few minutes, so please stay on the line, and I appreciate you being here. I know that it's takes a lot of time to be on this call. For me, the time is 2:40 a.m. in South Africa. It's late, and I'm happy to be on the call. We're not going to be too much longer, but yeah, let's go through a few more of these questions. Let me just talk a little bit more about Ho'oponopono, and then I will be announcing your special surprise and the special bonus. So stay on the line, don't go anywhere. I promise that we won't go over an hour. And yeah, look, I hope that you're all enjoying this training, and let me carry on with some of these questions. Okay, so it says here, my number one question about Ho'oponopono: how do I know how long to do each cleaning? When I do it, I often feel a warmth and sense of peace come over me, but sometimes it doesn't happen straight away. Is that the beginning or end of the process? How long do I need to clean for each day? So again, I think we've discussed this. I'll discuss it again because it's so important, and it is a key fundamental and axiom of Ho'oponopono, is that Ho'oponopono is our cleanings, we do it for as long as possible. So as often as possible for as long as possible. Sometimes you'll feel a warmth about it, sometimes you won't. I mean, it just all depends on the mood. It's like some days are easier than other days, and some days you're more in the mood to do it than other days. But it's like we have to become almost athletes of our mind, like an athlete that is training for the Olympics or training for a big event is committed to train every day. And it's the same thing with our Ho'oponopono cleanings, that it needs to be done every day. It needs to be done as much as possible. And the reality is that until the day we die, we're going to be needing to do our cleaning, because our memories will always be there, and there's just so much to clear, and it will never ever be done. So it's a process. It's a lifelong process. It needs to be done continuously, and again, the more that we discipline ourselves to do that, the better our results will be. And this question is, what I don't understand about the processes is when I use a cleaning tool such as light switch or green maple leaf or any of the others, where do I put my attention? How do I know that the situation is arising from data and memories? I also want to see instant change. So when we use any of the Ho'oponopono cleaning tools, as I said earlier, all the Ho'oponopono cleaning tools are actually in essence the same. Built into each one is the 4 phrases: I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. Whenever we're using any of the Ho'oponopono cleaning tools, we're taking 100% responsibility for our life. So we know that whatever is showing up in our reality, there is a part of us that has created it. And what's important to realize is that it is impossible. No one can know if we're coming from memory and data, or if we're coming from inspiration. It's impossible to know that. So we need to be cleaning all the time. It's important to be cleaning all the time, and to be never stopping cleaning. And that's just the bottom line. I know, again, as I said earlier, is that we want to see instant results. And even a lot of intellectual people, like Dr. Julian himself, he's a PhD. He studied and he did major time in university, and he couldn't get his mind around Ho'oponopono for the longest time. And I think he went 2 or 3 seminars with Morna, his teacher, and he actually, he paid for the first 2 and he walked out. He just thought that it was bizarre. But Ho'oponopono teaches us, and what I love about this process is that our conscious mind is actually clueless, and our conscious mind is not aware of even a teeny bit of all the data that's going around us. So, in answer to your question is that pick one of the Ho'oponopono cleaning tools that feel right for you, whichever one that is. Keep on saying that. Try not to get your conscious mind too involved with it. I mean, just continue saying it, and you're going to be cleaning subconscious memories from your subconscious mind, and you're going to be able to enable the divine to inspire you, which is a wonderful thing. I mean, as I said, your mind already has this mind chatter going on. So, rather just fill it with more positive thoughts. And at the same time, it's going to enable you to stop focusing on your problems. And we know that whatever we focus on anyways, it expands. So if we have a problem that we're thinking of continuously, like a money problem or relationship problem, the more that we think about that problem, the more unhealthy it is. Definitely, that's for sure. And when we're doing a Ho'oponopono cleaning, so we're taking our mind off that problem, and we're enabling the divine to remove those ancient memories that cause that problem. So what a double bonus that is. And I would definitely say, just don't overthink it. Just enjoy it. You're definitely not doing any harm by doing the cleaning. So continue doing your Ho'oponopono cleaning, and you'll definitely enjoy it, and you'll be a lot happier, and people are going to notice that within you. Okay, let's see this one. When I say I love you, my mind shifts several thoughts, thinking, am I directing this to God? Should I direct the information to the deepest part of me, God's spark in me? Am I saying this to the void? I know that I've addressed that, and let me address that again, because it's so important. A lot of people, I think, just slightly don't get that completely correct, and I think it is quite important to say that. Let me to explain it. When we're saying I love you, and when we're saying the Ho'oponopono cleaning, we are directing it at our memories. Our memories are what causing us any of the confusion that we have in our life. So once we are directing our cleaning towards our memories, we actually then giving them an opportunity to leave, and we're saying to the divine, I understand that I'm perfect, my mind is perfect, but there are these memories that are in my subconscious mind that are causing me confusion and pain and hurt. And I'm giving you, and I'm asking you divine to remove these memories. And that's so when we do our Ho'oponopono cleaning, aim them at your memories. You know, my personal favorite Ho'oponopono cleaning mantra that I say to myself is that I just repeat in my mind, I love you, dear memories. I love you, dear memories. I love you, dear memories. And it's to love it. When we love our memories, they disappear a lot quicker to when we hold on to them. And it's like, as I said, it's like anything in life, is that the more that you retaliate and push, then the more stuck it becomes. But when you love something, it does go. And again, that's my take on it. But I definitely believe is that our Ho'oponopono cleaning should be aimed at our memories, and the divine will come in and help us. Let's answer 2 more questions. Then I want to quickly go on to your special bonus and your special surprise, which I'm going to announce. Let's answer 1 more question, and then we'll continue the Q&A. If you have any questions, type them into the chat box, and I'd love to hear from you. So this is it. Although I love the idea of being 100% responsible for whatever appears in my life, how can I stop it from having it? How can I step away from having it in my mind actually made real? So yeah, that's a good question. You know, a lot of people say that what you think about is what could manifest in your life, and I do agree. But you know, when we're saying that we're taking 100% responsibility, the way that I understand it is that you're saying it's not your fault, but you are responsible. So if you notice anything wrong with, like someone is rude to you, or you notice any of the wars that's going on, or any of the confusion and the madness, it's not your fault, but you are responsible because it is in your awareness. You can definitely continue to clean, and you'll definitely see a big impact within yourself. Again, no expectations, but when we take 100% responsibility, we go to the root of the issue, and it's definitely better than scanting around it. And yeah, it's in your awareness, so definitely you know, address it, and Ho'oponopono will help you address that. And I think that the Ho'oponopono will, again, as I started off the training, is that you actually get protection from the divine, and you're going to start seeing great stuff happening to you. And yeah, before we come into any situation, even before I came onto the call, like Dr. Hewland said, is that whenever people sign up for a Ho'oponopono weekend, he'll get the list of the people that are attending, and he starts cleaning on all those names, because there may be shared memories between him that he's unaware of, and he knows that if he comes to that weekend clear, people will, you know, just listen to him a lot better, and he'll be able to connect with people. And it's the same thing with us, is that if we are clear before we get into any situation, we'll be able to handle the situation a lot better, and people will relate to us a lot better. But if we wait to be in a situation and then start cleaning, it's too late then. So guys, thank you. I mean, look, I'm going to continue. We've still got 15 minutes to go. What I'd like to do now is I've promised you, and you know, as I said, I appreciate you coming on. You're going to see now on the right, coming up now, is I've got a new product that will be launching tomorrow, and it's called the Ho'oponopono Heart Meditation. The Ho'oponopono Heart Meditation is my latest product. It's my 9th product. It will be going on sale tomorrow for $19.95. Because you are on the call, and I promised you a special treat and a bonus, and I really appreciate it. You'll see that on your right there. This product will be now available. You just have to click on that more button, and I'm making it available as a special bonus to all of you for the next 2 hours at $9.95. So that's a 50% upfront discount. It will be going on sale for $19.95. But because you've come onto the call and you've listened to me and you've joined me, it's $9.95. That's a special offer. This offer will only be available for the next 2 hours. So, you know, click on that more button, look at the website. I think you're going to be quite impressed with this. The Ho'oponopono Heart Meditation is my latest offering, as I said. Let me just explain to you a little bit of a background behind this, is that, as you know, I got divorced, and my kids moved away, and yeah, it affected me very badly. And what I did was I decided to put my knowledge of Ho'oponopono and the law of attraction and hypnosis, and I decided to create this new product. So the Ho'oponopono heart meditation is something that I created for myself, but you've got an opportunity now to use it for yourself. I'm sure that you're going to love it. It comes with some amazing bonuses. The first is the Ho'oponopono Inner Child Meditation. That's from Joe Vitale and Matthew Dixon. That bonus is worth $19.95. So already you're recouping your investment in that's the first bonus. It also comes with 5 Ho'oponopono cleaning MP3s. These are 5 cleaning MP3s of an hour each with beautiful music, where you'll be able to have them playing in the background, and you can have them playing while you're working or walking or driving or doing anything. And these have been designed exactly what we said, is that the Ho'oponopono takes discipline. So if you have this playing in your background, you're actually training your subconscious mind to do the cleaning for you, and it will help you just get used to it. And it's beautiful music, and you're going to really love it. So you get those 5 Ho'oponopono cleaning MP3s. You can load them onto wherever you want, your computer, your iPad. You're going to love that. Also, I've given you 5 Ho'oponopono cleaning videos. These are beautiful videos of 20 minutes each, also with the Ho'oponopono cleaning and with beautiful images. You're going to just really, really enjoy it. I know that it's amazing to clean with. I've designed them that I think that they're really, really beautiful, and I'm looking forward to you enjoying them. Also part of the package, there are 2 Ho'oponopono cleaning posters. That's from Al McAllister. He's a great artist, and they beautiful Ho'oponopono cleaning posters that when you look at them, they'll actually be cleaning you at the same time, and they're stunning. You'll get high quality download versions of them, and they really are beautiful. So guys, look, that's as I said, the product is going on sale tomorrow. It's been launched for $19.95. Click on there that it says the show item. That's now you can pick it up right now for $9.95. That's a special bonus for you, and that's a 50% discount. And you'll see that as I said, there's $250 worth of special bonuses. And what you should realize is that this is a $50 product. So for the first 7 days, you'll see that there's a counter. For the first 7 days, you will be able to pick it up for $19.95. It will then be increasing in price because there's so much value there. It's really a great offering. But yeah, take advantage of it. The time in South Africa is 5 to 3 a.m., so it's quite late. I'm going to wrap up with 5 more minutes of questions and answers. Tomorrow I will post a replay, so you'll be able to get this replay, and the rest of my subscriber base will also get the replay. But the replay will not. The price by then will definitely go up to $19.95 because that's where the price is going to be set at. You can see there just the logos, the website's designed, and you can see there's a picture and it's priced at $19.95, and that's the price that's going to be launched at tomorrow. So it's 2 hours, guys. You've got 2 hours. Please buy, take action. I promise you're going to love it. You'll see there are over 20 testimonials. I've created, this is my 9th product that I've created. It's definitely the best that I've ever brought out. It's also, what I like about it, it's like 13 minutes, so it's short. I know that some of my older products were a bit longer, and I took suggestions that a lot of people said that it was a bit long. This will actually make it very much easier to listen to. And yeah, you'll see, please, take a moment and watch that video. I put a lot of effort into the site. And you'll see, as I said on the website, and I think it's so important, is that I really feel that over 8,000 people have purchased my products from all over the world in over 40 different countries. And after following up with my clients and been doing this for the last 7 years, I know that a big reason why so many people have gravitated towards these products is that they know that these products, like this Ho'oponopono heart meditation, was designed for me. I designed it to help me get over a lot of the stress that I was going through, a broken heart when my kids left to move to Cape Town. And if you're going through anything, pick it up for yourself and it will help you. I promise you it will help you. There is a money back guarantee. So if you can, you've got 30 days to use this product. If you feel that it hasn't helped you, and you can show me that you've used it and you're unhappy, I'll be more than happy to return your money to you. But again, I think it's important to invest in a tool like this, because then you're definitely going to use it a lot more, and you're going to appreciate it. So take advantage of it. It's $9.95 definitely for the next 2 hours. Then I'll be launching it to my main list tomorrow. It's going to be going on at its original price of $19.95, which I think is actually very reasonable and very cheap for considering all the bonuses and all the wonderful stuff that you're going to be getting, and it's going to have a major impact on your life. So you can see there's the product towards your right. Pick it up, click on that button. You've only got 2 hours to get it at $19.95. Sorry, at $9.95. Then it will definitely be going up to its original price. Guys, we've got a few more moments left. Let me continue with just a few more questions, and I'm going to sign out. And yeah, tomorrow I'll be sending you a copy of the replay. I'm also going to be following up with you in terms of maybe a questionnaire to see how you enjoyed this training. I've really enjoyed it. I'm sure that you can see that I enjoy this. I love teaching the stuff, and yeah, I'd love to start holding a lot more trainings in the future. So I'll send out a questionnaire. Maybe you can tell me what time you think works best for you. If there's anything particular subjects you'd like to hear about, let me know, and we will work that in for you. It will be my pleasure. So yeah, let me just continue for a few more minutes. Again, that the Ho'oponopono Heart, take advantage of it now. It's $9.95 for the next 2 hours. It will then be going up to $19.95 from within 2 hours. And don't miss out on this. Don't miss out on this opportunity. And this is what I promised you guys. And thank you for attending. It's a big saving. It's 50%, and it's not going to be offered again at this price. I mean, for $10, what can you get for $10 these days? But this, you've got a tool that's going to change your life, and I've put everything that I've got into this. Okay, great. So let's just answer a few more questions, and then I'm going to say goodbye. Okay, let's just have a look here. Okay, great. So it says here, when I do Ho'oponopono, I find that if I do it for other people, I get relatively quick results. Whereas when I do it for myself, and I seem to have attachments, I don't see much results. Can you help me with this? So it's interesting that, I mean, first of all, I think Ho'oponopono is done predominantly for ourselves, because the philosophy with Ho'oponopono is that peace begins with me. So the more that we change, and when we change, we'll be able to see change with other people. And everything first starts off with us. So, maybe you're noticing change in other people, and you're not seeing immediate change within yourself, again, because you've got expectations, and you may be holding onto the situation where you could actually be preventing that from happening. So yeah, be kinder to yourself, and just be nicer to yourself, and carry on with the Ho'oponopono cleaning. And maybe there are major changes that are going on that you're not even aware of. It could be possible that just there's a lot of shifts happening, but sometimes we have to open our eyes and realize that we don't always understand what the great stuff that's happening to us. Because like I started off the training tonight, and I said that we have to when we're ungrateful, or when we're disconnected from the divine, or we're doubting ourselves, is that there's a full disconnection. But as we slowly connect more with the divine, and we view our situation different, we're going to be able to notice a huge change. So that's my advice to you. Carry on with your Ho'oponopono cleaning. Don't worry if you can't see any immediate change. I mean, change, it's definitely, stuff's happening there. And yeah, maybe it could be that you have an expectation that's getting in your way. So guys, yeah, that's it. Thank you. As I say, thank you. There's so many people that have been on the call from all over the world, and I appreciate it. I feel honored to be able to help you in your Ho'oponopono cleaning. I know that you probably get emails from so many people, and I appreciate it when you open my Ho'oponopono emails. What I love is when you can reply. If you ever reply. I love to see that. We've also got a Ho'oponopono Facebook group. So let's make this about community. Let's keep in touch. Let's just keep in touch, and it's very important. It's a great feeling. Let me just have a quick look here. All right, so look, I think I've got to most of the questions. As I said, I promised that we would not be longer than an hour, because I know that it takes a lot of commitment to be on a call like this, and there's still so many of you that have stuck on board, which I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to give it 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to be clicking off. As soon as I click off, the replay will be up in a few hours' time. But if you, click on their website now and at least take advantage of this opportunity, because once I close down this Hangout, that opportunity at the entry price is going to be gone. I mean, the offer is open for 2 hours, so you've got 2 hours to pick up your copy at $9.95 of the Ho'oponopono Heart Meditation. But you'll need just click on that link now before I close down the call, because that link is going to disappear. And at least once you've got that website open, you can read through it, the whole website. You can look at all the bonuses. You can read the testimonials and make up your mind from that. So let me give you 2 more minutes to do that. Look, this is it's been a great honor to talk to you, and really is that if you could go over to the Facebook group and let me know how you enjoyed the session, and when you receive my email tomorrow, please respond to it, and there'll be a questionnaire there. Let me know if you enjoyed the training. Let me know of further training that you would like. It's my pleasure to put on this community training. I know that it helps me a lot. I know that it helps you guys a lot. And the technology that we've got today is that we can be connected. You can be, you're viewing someone from the other side of the world. It's just incredible, and we're using technology in an amazing way. So guys, that's it. I appreciate the time that you've spent with me. I've really enjoyed it. Look out for the replay. It will be there. Again, you've got 2 hours now to pick up this product at $9.95. It will then be going back to $19.95. That for 1 week, and then from there the price will be increasing back. It will be increasing. So there's a good opportunity to take advantage of this. It's not a bluff call that will be at $9.95. It's actually, the launch date is tomorrow at $19.95. And look forward to hearing from you guys. Please send me through your testimonials of how you enjoyed the product, how you enjoyed this call. Let me know of any way that I can help you. And thank you for everyone that stuck around and for listening to the whole talk. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll speak to you guys soon. So I'm going to be switching off now. Click on that, so you've got their website open, and you can view that product properly and decide what you want to do from there. And we'll speak to you guys soon. So thanks so much. It's been Saul Maraney from Johannesburg, South Africa. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for being my subscriber. Thank you for opening my emails. Thank you for just being part of this Ho'oponopono journey with me. Such a blessing to have friends like you and to have a community like you. And let's make this world a better place and continue strong. All right. Thanks so much. I'll be signing out. Please, if you've got any questions, email me. Let's have some interaction on the Facebook group. And I hope that you pick up your copy of the Ho'oponopono Heart Meditation. You're really going to love it. And don't miss out on the special price. You've only got 2 hours left. Okay, great. So Godspeed, and we'll speak to you soon. Good evening. Bye.